Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. My name is Brandon. I'm an acting and performance coach. Today I've got another jump the line request, this time from Philip. Thank you so much, Phil. I know this one took a long time, way too long to get to you. You know I'm going to make it up to you. All you got to do is tell me how. But for now, we're going to dive into this so you won't have to wait any longer. This is Gigi De Lana singing Better Days. Looks like a small studio. This is someone, again, I've never heard of, but I'm always excited to hear someone new, and you've never steered me wrong. So
silver gray, neatly combed in place. There were 4 generations of love on her face. She was so wise, no surprise. Past her eyes, she'd seen it all.
beautiful. Okay, so I had to stop it here. I just had to. Like, I was going to let it try to go until the chorus, but I couldn't because something happened, and we'll get to it. First, vocally, she's doing a great job. She sounds wonderful. She's got a nice full tone, great closure, great chord closure. She's very connected, not a lot of aspiration, a lot of mobility. She's just breezing through her passages. All that's really great stuff. She's doing exactly what she's supposed to with placement, big open spaces and everything. It's beautiful. But the thing that's really getting my attention now, she's playing around a lot. She's being very relaxed. This is a nice, like, sort of relaxed session. Her and her band sitting here playing, performing this song. She's not taking it too seriously, and that's fine. Love to see that. But I'm still getting really good, solid communication, especially in this one moment. She just breezed into it, just sort of like fell into this moment where she's pondering, was I this age? Was I that age? And there's so much action. There was so much genuine action, very authentic expression of wondering in the eyes that I'm not used to seeing it from someone performing a song, unless maybe if it's as a part of a stage play or an opera or a musical. But in general, just as a performance, you don't see this level of grounded expression. But it was so apparent and sincere that it completely floored me. I had to stop. We got to go back and see it just one more time. Really, just look. I don't even have to tell you to look hard. I'm sure anybody who's watching this saw it, because it's so apparent and plain. It's just like conversational expression. She's just wondering this thing, and it's just coming out on her face. She's just allowing it to happen on her face. It doesn't look fake. It doesn't look forced. It doesn't look choreographed. It's just a thing that she's wondering about, and that's just what happens. It's a very nice moment. It's really cool to see, so I'm going to go back so we can watch that one more time.
I was a child.
Here it is.
Oh, about 3 or 4.
Beautiful.
All day I'd ask questions, and night I'd ask more, but whenever she never
It's wow.
would ever turn me away.
She did it again. All through that line, you can just see her eyes just working as though we're having a conversation. It is such a beautiful way to navigate the intention of a lyric. I don't see that very often in just these I don't know, mundane moments of a song. Also, beyond that was a lovely sustained note. I have to go back and watch it again. I have to go back and watch this again.
All day I'd ask questions, and night I'd ask more, but whenever she never would ever turn me away.
It is also worth noting that she's obviously reading the lyrics. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it's not always avoidable, right? It's not necessarily her fault. There's a lot of reasons that a person might not be able to have time, particularly with a cover, to memorize the lyrics before a performance. It could have just been given. This is a thing that could have happened fairly quickly. And if it's a song she doesn't know well, you can't. It's very difficult to pick it up and memorize it. She may not have had time, particularly when you have a busy schedule, as most of these artists do. She just may have had too many things going on. She doesn't really get to pick these things. If she's with a label or with a group, sometimes things just don't happen in the most ideal way. So I'm not docking her any points because of it, but it's not my favorite thing. I wish she'd had time to memorize the lyrics. I do have to say, it almost makes it more impressive that she's able to communicate the meaning and the intention behind the lyrics as clearly as she is. It's just a great demonstration of oral interpretation of a piece of writing on the spot in a song. It's incredibly difficult, so it's very impressive, actually.
I say, how can I be sure when it's right or wrong?
Switch.
And why does what I want always take so long? Please tell me, where does God live and why won't he talk to me? I take grammar, what is love? Will I ever find out? Why are we so poor? What is life about? I wanna know the answers before I fall off to sleep.
That's exactly an example of what I was talking about. Now, when the lyrics really picked up, the pace of the lyrics picked up, I started feeling less and less of a connection to her emotionally, or from her emotionally to the lyric. Again, probably not her fault, but it's just a consequence of having to read a lyric while trying to keep up with an increased, especially change in pace like that. Then there was a moment, I can't remember the lyric, but right there toward the end, I assumed that she became more confident, maybe read the line to the end. And when she got toward the end of that last line of that sped up portion, she started to connect again more. What I'm impressed by is how quickly she can connect once she becomes comfortable in the idea, or in the fact that she knows what the words are, right? Because it seems like when she became confident toward the end, again, probably just read the line all the way through and knew what was coming, and that connection began to reform almost immediately. It was really impressive. But I do wish that she had the chance to memorize the lyrics. I always want that for an artist, for her sake as much as anything else. Again, I'm not faulting her for it, but I'm sure that she agrees with me and would have loved the chance to actually memorize it before she had to perform it.
Please tell me, where does God live and why won't he talk to me? I take grammar, what is love? Will I ever find out? Why are we so poor? What is life about? I wanna know the answers before I fall off to sleep. Whoa.
Oh, nice.
She saw the smile as she tucked me in.
Beautiful.
Then she pulled up that old rocking chair once again. But tonight she was slightly, remarkably
Oh,
different somehow. Slowly she rocked, looking half asleep. Grandma yawned as she stretched, then she started to speak. What she told me would mold me and holds me together inside. Yeah.
this is a really good example, I think, of the struggle that a person can go through when they don't have time to memorize the lyrics. Because there was a moment when she really kind of, I could be wrong, and this is just my interpretation, but there toward in the beginning of the second verse, she really, before it happened, she started really dancing, closed her eyes, and tried to really kind of start moving. She was, in my opinion, from my interpretation, what she was doing was recognizing that she had lost a little bit of that connection and trying to regain it by just sort of vibing with the music, allowing herself to feel the moment, get back into the rhythm, feel the intonation, feel the music, so that she could reconnect with the song. To me, it's 100% plain that that's what she was doing. I understand some people may not agree, and that's fine, but to me, from what I was seeing, that's exactly what was happening, and it was such a professional and expert way of climbing back into a song that you've sort of lost a hold on for a moment. She did a wonderful job, and after that she really did develop a much more solid connection to the music. It was beautiful.
As she stretched, then she started to
Love this.
speak. What she told me would mold me and holds me together inside.
That's great.
Yeah. She said, all the things you ask, you will know someday. But you have got to live in a patient way. God put us here by faith, and by faith that means better days. She said, "Child, we are moons in the dark of night."
Good.
Only gonna come till the time is right. Can't get to better days. you make it through the night. You gotta make it through the night. Yes, you do.
Yes.
You can get to know better days unless you make it through the night, baby.
Great, wonderful.
Oh, you will see those, yeah, better days, but you gotta be patient. Be patient.
It's beautiful.
Ooh, baby, be patient.
Killed it, killed it. And she's just using that dancing to help keep herself centered and try to focus on the connection with the music, with the lyric, through the distraction of having to continually reference the lyrics. I'm sure that's, I know for a fact actually, that's a difficult thing to do. She's doing a wonderful job.
That year, at the turn of spring, heaven sent angels down and gave Grandma her wings. Now she's flying and sliding and gliding in better days. And although I'm all grown up, I still get confused. I stumble through the dark and bump and bruise. When night gets in my way, I can still hear my grandma say, I can hear her say, I can hear her say, you
A little-
can get to know better days unless you make it through the night, baby.
Oh!
You can get to know better days unless you make it. You gotta make it. You gotta
Look.
make it. You gotta make
Okay, I had good stuff.
But you gotta be patient, child. Do you hear me? Yeah. You can get to know better days unless you make it. You gotta make it. You gotta make it.
Oh.
You gotta make it through the night, yeah. Oh, Grandma. Grandma, baby.
Great affectation. All up here. Like it's nothing. Beautiful. So that was Gigi De Lana singing Better Days. Great request. I love that performance. It was just kind of pure, fairly simple. I really enjoyed sort of just how effortless it felt. It felt like she was just, for the most part, just really just enjoying it. And when she did feel like she was starting to have to reach to stay connected, she did the exact right thing and just used the music, allowed that inside of her, allowed her body to just feel it and start and accept it, to find that place again. It was gorgeous, beautifully done, wonderful job, great voice, loved it. The expression, the sort of affectation toward the end. Thank you so much, Phil, for suggesting it. I really do appreciate it. So sorry once again for it taking so long to get to you. I really do apologize for that. Let me know. Send me an email. Let me know how I can make it up to you. But that's really all I have to say about this one. Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Check the description for all my social media links. And please remember, as always, to be kind to each other. And most importantly, be kind to yourself.